What did these two men have in common? They both brutally murdered their cheating wives. After receiving a report claiming a man's wife was in danger, Jeffersonville Police Department officers arrived at a couple's residence in the 6600 block of Westwood Drive late on February 14th. The emergency dispatcher was informed by the caller that he had heard Deborah Meyer calling for assistance. First responders knocked multiple times when they arrived at the location but got no response. After driving to the Meyer residence and speaking with the police, the caller got a picture message from Deborah Meyer's phone that showed her body on the ground. When police broke through the door, they found her husband, Taylor Meyer, 34, acting aggressively. Officers claimed that in order to apprehend Meyer, they had to employ control techniques. Police also found Deborah Meyer's body and 3 small children under 5 inside the house. According to authorities, Deborah Meyer looked to have been stabbed roughly 40 times. Meyer allegedly admitted to killing his wife in a detective interview, claiming that their marriage had been tense ever since he spotted a picture of her holding hands with another man in January, calling the other man her co-worker. Meyer told police that he had his kids draw pictures of the Eiffel Tower as decorations for the Valentine's Day celebration, which had a Bringing Paris to You theme. Meyer claimed he tried to go all out. During an interview, Taylor purportedly stated, "It was the hardest I've ever tried, but she simply didn't care." Meyer claimed that his wife left the house right when her boyfriend got off work, after they argued at some point after dinner. He claimed to be upset to be with the children at home once more. Taylor stated, "I've been staying at home with the kids every Saturday night for the past 2 months, while she goes and F whoever and lies to my face about it." He claimed that before she came home, she was gone for around 20 minutes. Meyer tried to check his wife's text messages on her smartwatch while she was in the restroom, and when she returned, he demanded her phone. When she refused, there was a violent altercation. Taylor claimed that she had punched him in the face during the argument, and he had grabbed her, taken the cell phone, and asserted his strength over her. He said that she hit him with a water bottle, and he hit her with a wine bottle before grabbing the knife. Meyer claims that his wife kept asking him, "What are you going to do? Kill me? You're going to hurt me and leave our kids with no parents?" After pinning his wife to the ground, Meyer allegedly searched through her phone, called her boyfriend, and told him, "It's your effing fault. You want to destroy my marriage and split up my family," he said, while his wife was yelling in the background. Meyer resumed choking his wife before allegedly repeatedly striking her in the head with a wine bottle until she passed out. Despite his claims that he was unsure if she was dead, he went to the kitchen and repeatedly stabbed her in the chest with a big-ass kitchen knife, a long one. He then texted his wife's boyfriend a picture of her body with the comment, "Your fault." Deborah Meyer had been stabbed around 40 times, according to a medical examiner. Meyer is being held without bond at the Clark County Detention Center at the moment. He has entered a not guilty plea to the murder allegation.
And a Parisian-themed celebration. We have new details from police that reveal how a Jeffersonville man went from a doting husband to an accused murderer on Valentine's Day.
Taylor Meyer is charged with killing his wife, Deborah, while their children were asleep in their house, and he's now being held without bond. Wave News reporter Lena Noakes breaks down the new details.
Well, Taylor Meyer has pleaded not guilty in his wife's death, but court documents reveal truly disturbing details in police interviews, with Meyer describing exactly how and why he killed her. A warning, these details are hard to hear.
Children tucked in bed asleep did not hear the screams of their mother, Deborah, as their father was accused of brutally killing her. Taylor Meyer's actions, self-professed, laid out in 8 pages of a probable cause affidavit to Jeffersonville police. Deborah had her last meal in a dress picked out by her husband, her last dinner set to the theme of the City of Love, her last gift, a Valentine's card, her last dance to her wedding song. Feelings of love soon traded for rage. Meyer had long suspected his wife was having an affair, so when she left the house after dinner, it only fueled the flames of animosity. Meyer went to look through his wife's cell phone. When she refused, an argument escalated to a full-on fight. He told police he choked her, pinning her to the floor as he went through her phone. That's when he said he called the alleged boyfriend, telling him it was his fault. We know the man on the other end of the phone is the one who called police. Meyer went into a fit of rage. As Deborah struggled, calling out for help, Meyer continued to choke her. She struck him with a water bottle, and he said he responded by taking a wine bottle to her head. When she was passed out, he checked to see if she was dead. Unsure, Meyer told police he went to the kitchen, grabbed a large knife, and stabbed her repeatedly in the chest. Police report Deborah had 40 stab wounds. Before police arrived, Meyer allegedly sent a photo of his dead wife to her alleged boyfriend, captioning it, "Your fault." That followed by a text to her family and friends, telling them he'd killed her.
Now, thankfully, the children were not hurt. Meyer is being held without bond in Clark County. Meyer has pleaded not guilty. His trial is set for July 15th. Alina Noakes, Wave News.
On December 24th, Sheriff's Office deputies were called by a man, Saul Nava, 24, to seek medical attention for his girlfriend, Allison Takach Escobar, 24, after days of beating and torturing the victim in their Thousand Oaks, California, studio apartment. When first responders arrived on the site, they reported making the horrifying discovery that Allison Takach Escobar was dead and had injuries all over her body. She had severe bruises, a massive cut on the top of her head, and a new tattoo of demeaning words in the middle of her chest. Saul Nava was taken into custody at the scene. Deputies found baseball bats, a hammer, a screwdriver, and tattoo equipment in the apartment that were used on Ms. Takach Escobar. Nava's cell phone was also found in the apartment. Phone recordings made just hours before Ms. Takach Escobar passed away reveal Nava mocking her and showing no regard for her deteriorating health. Nava took the stand to defend himself and acknowledged hurting Takach Escobar, but insisted he had no intention of killing her. According to reports, Nava expressed to jurors his belief that the victim was unfaithful to him, stating that he wanted her to feel the pain I felt. Nava stated, "The more you hurt, the less likely you are to repeat the action." One of his ex-girlfriends came forward to inform detectives that she had also experienced severe abuse by Saul Nava. The ex and Nava met when they were both minors, and their relationship escalated quickly. Prosecutors claimed that Nava beat his ex after bringing her inside his house and confining her in a cupboard. She attempted to flee at one point, but Nava caught her and used a knife to threaten her until she got into his car. At the age of 17, the victim became pregnant. After giving her a gut punch, Nava persuaded her to have an abortion. She was choked, hit in the face, and had sex with Nava while being surreptitiously filmed. Only after Nava started dating Allison Takach Escobar in the middle of 2021 was the victim able to flee the abuse. In addition, jurors found Nava guilty of kidnapping and torturing the previous victim. Saul C. Nava was found guilty of 9 felony counts by a Ventura County jury in connection with the murder of 24-year-old Allison Takach Escobar. The jury found Nava guilty of first-degree murder, torture, kidnapping, aggravated mayhem, assault with a dangerous weapon, possession of illegal child material, and causing bodily harm to a current or former cohabitant after just 1 day of deliberation. Saul Nava has been sentenced to 50 years and 8 months to life in prison in the death of Allison Takach Escobar.